Get out of here. Go away. Leave me alone. I got a late start this morning. It's 8 o'clock. Good news is it didn't rain last night. I kind of messed up. I didn't have my my tarp close to the ridge line, so if it would have rained, it would have been a mess. I'd have got wet. I wouldn't have got wet, but I'd have got my my underquilt compromised. I would have been sticking my hand out. I'm learning on the sloping side of the mountain is where I really need to be careful about the tarp, getting it right down. But I don't know. I'm getting better and better at it. But anyway, late start, and it's cold this morning. It's always a late start. I mean, I'm hot one night, then I'm up here close to 4,000 feet, and I'm cold. I mean, the wind is chilly. I've got my midweight on, and I've decided to keep this one green midweight all the way to Katahdin. I'm going to keep this one, and everything else I'm going to mail back. I've got a midweight bottom, and my silk sound. I'm going to mail that back. And but other than that, I got a pretty good night's sleep last night, and I'm going to try to push at least 15 miles today, at least, to get to it. But you know, I'm debating on whether to go into Louisville. I mean, to Luray. If I go into Luray, I've stayed at that hostel before, and there's a small outfitter that I can get. I know they have Pextel lights, so I can get a new Pextel light. But the only problem is, it's 14 miles to that cutoff, to that gap, 14.5 miles. And when I get there, it's going to be 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, something like that. And I'm not going to have time when I go there. I mean, I'll get my clothes done, I'll take a shower, I'll eat breakfast, I'll eat good, but I'm not going to have time to go to the outfitter and still get on the trail. I might be able to get on the trail later in the day. I don't know. I might think about that. But you know, it's going to set me back a day. So I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. The trail has been nothing but rocks for about the last mile. I mean, just rocks. Actually, these aren't as bad as it was before. See, this is all part of the blasting they did, all these rocks down here on the side from Skyline, from making that Skyline Drive road. Now I got to go through all these rocks. You go through these anywhere where it's under the road. I don't even know where the trail goes. It goes across over there. I guarantee that's an overlook up there somewhere, probably. Yeah, there's all rock. The Appalachian Trail is nothing but rocks. I got that Bob Seger song stuck in my head. Appalachian Trail is like a rock. Oh, do. Oh man, all right, here we go. Uh-oh, we got blazes on rocks. That's usually not a good thing, yeah. It's getting climby. These rocks over there. Yeah, I got a little glimpse. Let's go. Whoa. Okay. And we're marching up a hill. Marching up a hill. Another hill. I think there's a box spring over there. And that must be the water cistern for Skyline Resort. Skyline Resort's only about, I think, a quarter mile down that hill. There's a lodge there. And no telling how much it costs to stay there. I ain't even gonna ask. I don't know if they got a restaurant or not. If they do, it's probably even more expensive than the Waysides, I imagine. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I ain't got a clue, but I ain't going down there. There's Skyline Drive down there. Alright, let's go. These guys go rappelling off these rocks. I don't even want to look over. I mean, ooh, man. I can't. Oh, no, that's a long way down. There's Skyline Drive over there. Where's the trail? This is the Appalachian Trail right here. I'm on the trail. This is the Appalachian Trail right here. Believe it or not. There's a Skyline Drive down there. There's an overlook. And the Appalachian Trail comes back. Back in here. I'm going to go back down. Looks like it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm finally out of the rocks for a little while. It's nice to be out of the rocks for a little while. There's still rocks, but not constant rocks. Okay. Yeah, we're up here a little bit. There's a little campground called the Pinnacle Campground. That's where I'm going to eat lunch at, a late lunch. Actually, it's not called the Pinnacle Campground. On the app it says Pinnacle Picnic Area. So maybe there's a picnic table up there. But I'm thinking. They ran into, they had accidents too. But these day hikers, this is a Monday. There are a lot of people vacationing here in this park. They'll stop at one of these overlooks. They give them maps, and all these places they have they got a trail that attaches to the Appalachian Trail here. So they come out and do short hikes. You see them? They're all over the place. You'll come up on them. All right. I think this spot right here is called the Pinnacle. I guess it's like it's higher than everything else, huh? You think, but it looks like it goes up some more over there. I think I'm at the pinnacle. Well, I'm finally going down again from the pinnacle. I've messed around today, and I still need at least just to get to the shelter. And remember, I ain't got a light. I got to get to that shelter that's got water, and just to get there is 5.5 miles or so from here, and it is after 4 o'clock. So I can't take too many more breaks, like maybe one more break. That's it. Now I'm going downhill now, so I put this camera away. Whoa. Oh, how beautiful. That's this. Rocks. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go. I'm afraid of. It's been like this, these rocks. Just like this. That's what you're looking at walking on. For the last mile down this hill, down this mountain. There's a spot. Just one little power right away. That's a little one. Probably going to one of them waysides or something, who knows. Trail's opening up a little bit. I'm less than a mile. That sun's going down. That's the road to Luray Caverns. Let's go. We got another mile to go, and we got to climb. 1 mile of climbing. Them deer just walked through here. How about that thing you've been bedding down in here? Look at this. These deer are tamed in this park. There's the shelter area over there, but I found me a couple trees up in here. And that'll work right there. They dropped this tarp. The sun's just about to get dark, and I have no light. So, tarp looks a lot better than it was the other night. Was last night. No serious rotten limbs that I could see anywhere, are dead trees. And that's a good hang right there. I mean, as far as rain, I mean, it could rain all it wants to, it could pour down. That ain't getting wet. That's a good tarp tie.